Hey everyone! So if you're like me, you've been cooped up a lot this year, am I right? So you may be seeking a daily change in your life. If so, then this video is for you. If not, then it's still for you. I've been shopping online a ton, and I mean, who hasn't? I've also been buying plants for my apartment because hello, nature. It makes you a better person and it shows off my gayness, as if this shirt didn't already. But if you've been watching my vlogs on this channel, then you know that I've been in this apartment for about a year now, and it's been a very slow process getting furniture in here because I am still a college student. And if you didn't know that, then hello, my name is Matthew and welcome to my channel and thanks for watching. So while my apartment as a whole still has quite a ways to go, I've been thinking my bedroom more specifically could be spruced up a little. It's currently just not that functional, and I thought since I'm spending 90 to 95% of 2020 in my bedroom, you know, it kind of deserves a little bit of love and a little more functionality. So I thought I'd make a video on me making some changes to my room. As you can see, first of all, my bedroom is a complete wreck. And second of all, it's not very functional with the current layout. So with it being just myself, I don't necessarily need, for instance, access to my bed on both sides. So I thought it was kind of a waste to have my bed in the center of the bedroom. I drew up kind of a very rough blueprint of what I'm going for in my room, and I think it's going to work out really nicely and just be better for me personally, so I can have more room to do some activities in my bedroom like working out or even just having space to play with Mia. These are actually stools. So in my layout, if you saw those little squares, I'm kind of just gonna have a seating area up against this wall over here. And then with my bed over in this corner, I have new curtains that I'm going to put up so they're not so long. So they should actually, the ones I bought, should stop about right here on the ledge anyway. So my bed's gonna be in this corner. I'm kind of just flipping the rest of it over. So the bed's going over there, and then I have this really cool nightstand shelf thing that I'm going to try to install today right beside it, right here. And then what's going to happen is the dresser is going to go over here in that corner, and then that desk is going to be right here. And so I really like this layout better because currently I don't really have from the hallway a sight line from my bed. And that kind of makes me a little bit nervous, especially at night, in case something were to happen. You never know. I do keep a concealed weapon in my bedroom. And so I like having my bed over here. That way, whenever I'm resting at night, I can actually see into the hallway directly, as opposed to whenever I'm lying down over here, I literally can't see anything. I can kind of peer into the mirror to see if something's going on, but it's gonna be too late by that point because they would have to be like right there. So that's one reason why I'm thinking of moving my bed on this side as opposed to over here. So I think this space is gonna be really great. So first, I'm just gonna start moving some furniture around, and luckily for you, I'm just gonna kind of speed it up for you. Okay, I'm struggling hardcore with this. In case you guys don't know about these curved monitors, this one's 50 pounds. So the desk alone actually weighs quite a bit too, because it's one of those airlift desks. So it moves up and down like this. It's pretty heavy by itself because it's like a solid metal frame. But yeah, like this is a workout, and I already did my gym workout this morning, so it's like a workout after my workout. So I hope you're getting entertainment from my struggle. So I'm gonna get back to it. Okay, so the bed was surprisingly the easiest piece of furniture to move by far. I already have it over here in the corner. Already really liking having this area more open instead of just having a little sliver right here. Having it more open as you enter the room is already giving me a really awesome vibe, and I can already tell though my sketch was definitely freehand and not drawn to scale, because I don't think I'm gonna be able to put the stools over here on this wall like I was wanting to do, because I'm pretty sure the nightstand that I'm gonna put by my bed is gonna be too wide to put them there. So gonna have to rethink some of this, but I'm excited to have this change going on right now. So really, really happy already with how the space looks more open. Okay, so I now have my dresser over here. There's something about it I'm not liking so much. So I moved the plant. I originally was gonna have that in the corner, but I was like, if the dresser's over there, you're not even gonna be able to really see it. So I don't like the idea of it being in that corner anymore, but at the same time, I don't like that the curtain is kind of in the way of the drawer on the dresser. So whenever I pull it out, it's gonna be like kind of touching it, and then with the TV blocking, I kind of had to off kilter it a little bit, which makes sense because I sleep on this side of the bed anyway. So I don't know how the end product's going to be. I'm gonna kind of finagle things around a little bit to see what works and what doesn't. I'm thinking maybe put my fan, because I have this little fan over here, and putting it in the corner. That way it can be over there. I don't care if it blows onto the curtains or whatever, because these aren't even the curtains I'm gonna be having on the window. They're gonna be shorter than these. So I think that might work really well, to just put the fan in the corner. I don't like the plant being there either. So just trying to wing some things out a little bit. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this desk where it needs to go essentially, and then check in with you guys. Okay, so I have my desk moved. I did not think you guys needed to see that struggle again. It actually was not as hard as the first time moving it, but I have my desk over here now with my dresser. So again, it's kind of like the same thing I have, but on the opposite wall. However, it's a little more spacious because I don't have them like pushed up right next to each other like I did on the other wall. And I did end up pulling the dresser out from that wall a little bit. I'm going to get started on the next portion of this, which is to essentially just move everything out of the way over here so I can start construction on my nightstand slash shelves, which is going to be honestly the hardest project out of all of it. I gotta get my extra protein today. Have you ever felt like you're just in over your head? 'Cause that's me right now. Okay, let's get to it. That was probably like the worst mukbang ever. Comment below if you've ever seen someone go down a runway with a toolbox. Actually, that means no one's gonna comment. This is probably like the straightest thing I own in my apartment. I do have a lot of tools. I've heard that this is really complicated to build. We're gonna pop this thing open and see kind of what it looks like. Look away if you can't see blood. I apparently can't use scissors, but yeah, I just kind of slit my finger right open, so that was great. And now I'm a vampire. So I'll be right back. Let me get a Band-Aid for this. Ta-da! So this is kind of a hot mess, and oh my gosh, there are a ton of pieces. That is all screws and hardware alone. Good grief, look at that. That is a huge bag of hardware. Lucky for you, you don't have to stick around for me to build this. This thing's longer than my thesis was. Good grief. I have officially emptied one of these packets and I feel so official and accomplished. So that is a start. As you can see, it's just a mess down here. There are pieces everywhere and just, I am not happy with how many pieces this comes in. I feel like they can package it a little bit better, and this hardware is super cheap because with my drill, if I'm not careful, it actually strips the whole top of the screws, which I'm not surprised with the price I paid for it. But the very top, out of all the pieces I see right now and that I have looked at, which is pretty much almost all of them, I've only noticed damage on one piece, and guess which piece that is? The top of the nightstand of all the pieces, it is the top of the nightstand, which is gonna be the one that is the most visible. So I'm like, okay, well that's great, but it's so small. It isn't terrible, as you can see, it's just that little spot right there, but it does kind of bother me because I'm OCD and there's like a dent there. Come on. Yeah, not sure what I'm gonna do about that, but my Virgo-ness is like really wanting me to not put it together because of that one little thing, because us Virgos like perfection, and that's why we stay single for so long, so yeah. So there's a mistake in the instructions that I just found, and I'm only on step 3. They say that K and I go together and that H and J go together. That's not correct. So if you're watching this video, I and J go together and then H and K go together. Just wanted to put that out there. I got a box, I got a box, I got a box, a box, a box. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Okay, you guys, so it's funny because the instruction booklet says the estimated time of completion is 40 minutes. I've spent well over an hour for sure working on it. I'm still not done yet, but I wanted to give you guys an update on what it looks like. I am in love with this thing, although I would probably not recommend it for the money. It is a really cool piece, and I do think it adds kind of the touch that I like in my room. In case you haven't noticed yet, I do like to do more of like industrial in here. So I like the mixing of the wood and the wood tones. So I have a lighter wood down here, and this is contrasted with a darker wood, and then I have a wooden mirror over here. And then I love the white, so I have the white headboard and then the white furniture over here with the metal. So I have metal knobs on my dresser over here, the metal frame on this, and then my bed actually has a black metal frame, as you can see down here. So I really like the mixing of metal and wood. And then to top it all off, I have these concrete kind of accents that I have throughout. Just lots of metal, wood, and concrete. I love it. I love it so much. And I think it's gonna tie things in. All I have left to do essentially is get the drawers on. I just have to screw them into the wall, which I'm nervous to do. I don't like doing stuff like that in my apartment. I'm a big fan of command strips on everything, but I think it's worth it. And yeah, I'm super excited to see how it all comes together. Okay, it is in the wall. So I have it in the wall now, just have the drawers left. I'm really excited to see how this is going to look and work whenever I have it completely done. But I'm glad that I have it secured into the wall and everything. And we're almost done. Okay, so I have finished this devil trap. That is what I'm calling it. I love it, but oh my goodness. So the little slider things in the drawers down here, the holes that were pre-drilled, they do not match up at all. I have no idea what the heck they were doing. I literally had to twist screws in and make my own holes into the wood paneling just to make them. And so of course, freehanding it, you have to do it multiple times because the drawers are not gonna be level, and then there was too much space between them. I mean, it was a train wreck. Don't know where they get the 40 minutes to make this thing, but I've literally spent probably 3 hours working on this, and probably I think 2 of those hours was working on the drawers. I was so frustrated. I've already eaten something. I ate a little bit of avocado toast like the great millennial that I am. I think the rest of the stuff is gonna be smooth sailing from here on out. It's just cleaning things up and then kind of getting the room good looking for the official reveal. The only last thing left to actually install and open are my curtains back here. So I need to open those. They should be, at least based on the description, they should be the exact same curtains. My hair is going absolutely insane. But they should be the same curtains, just shorter. We're gonna see. If they're not, that's fine, but I really love these curtains because of the texture they have in them and everything, and they're sheer. But I'm really hoping that this is the right set because they said they're online only. So it's not like I could go to the store and look at them. Okay, so let's see if these curtains are everything needed and more. Have them here. Here's one panel. They're the same thing. Thank goodness. They are the same exact curtains, just a different size. Check this out. Oh my gosh, I was about to say, is this only how short they are? And it's folded up, so no. Thank goodness. Okay, so let's get these guys hung up and replace the ones that are up right now. It's like a wedding dress. It makes me think of like a veil, right? Because I'm so pure and innocent. I really am. Just so you can kind of see a little bit better the length of the curtains. Ignore the messy bed, I know, I'm gonna fix it, but this is like spot on what I needed here. This is great. That way it's not like folding into my bed necessarily. Also with comparing them, you can kind of see that there's like some texture going on in here. They're more like stripes, but they have that weird webbing and vein looking texture in them. And then this one that was hanging up, I like it better still. It's a little stronger, like the texture and pattern is more prominent and it's not as stripy. So I do like these better still. But I think this is a pretty dang close substitution for what I had already, and so I'm still really thrilled with that, especially without being able to really see them in a picture online. I'm gonna get into getting the final touch-ups and figuring out what I'm gonna do with this mess, and then I will be ready to show you guys the big reveal. Okay, you guys, it is finished, at least for now. It needs some improvements on some other things, but I am done, thank goodness, because there was so much frustration going on today with getting that one piece of furniture built and everything. But I am so excited to show you guys my reveal of at least my most recent update to my bedroom for now. And so let's get to it. Okay, so that is it. I hope you enjoyed this video. I loved getting the end product today. It was frustrating at times, but I really love my room even more now. And I think it's a little more functional. I have now all of this floor space. And it's just hard to believe, like walking in from the hall and you come in and then it's like the bed was already right here. Like, not much room to come in. I had that little sliver of area right there. And that's what I meant by, you know, I don't need access to my bed on both sides. So over here, it's a little barren. I need to get more decorum. That's kind of been my theme overall in my apartment right now. I have a lot of the big furniture that I need, but now it's just getting some of the nice small touches. But I thought I would put my camera equipment up here. I've seen a lot of other like YouTubers do that, and I'm gonna put the little tripod and this camera, my vlogging camera. That's why there's a gap right here, but I'm gonna leave it on the tripod and set it there, and it looks really cool whenever it's sitting on the shelf like that. I also am not the biggest fan of having both of these. I think it'd be cool to just have one on one side. So I know I want to change that up eventually. And then I wasn't planning on keeping these. I actually had put them online to be sold a couple of days ago, and I've not gotten really any inquiries about it, but I'm actually kind of digging where they are right now. I was not thinking of putting anything by my closet doors, but it's kind of nice because with the closet doors, there's no stoppers. So especially this door right here has been slamming, and you can see a little mark right here into the wall. So it at least kind of serves a purpose to prevent my doors on both sides from opening. And it's always nice to have a little extra, you know, table space of some sort. But I was thinking, since these are technically stools, what I could do is in certain YouTube videos that I make, sit right here and have like the nice little get up and go. I have a little picture, I have a plant, I have my shelves and everything. So I thought that would be kind of a just neat little aesthetic for my future videos instead of always sitting at my desk like I typically do with the window in the background. So that's something I'm going to shake up a little bit maybe in the future on my channel. Not sure, but I really love how clean and everything kind of flows right here. Another issue I had was hitting the corner of my bed frame on my knees. I still have a bruise on my knee right there from my most recent, but now I only have to worry about one corner, not two. So it's the little things in life. It's the small wins that I really, really love about this setup too. And then one final thing that I can think of anyways right now that I really love with this is that it also has drawers at the bottom. As you can tell from these, I didn't have any types of storage for these. They were just more of an aesthetic. So now I'm so excited to have room and drawers to put things, my TV remotes and my keys and my wallet and stuff like that. So it's really exciting to just have somewhere to put little personal equipment like this. And now I gotta clean up my other mess because I got more packages today. Yes, I do have a problem and I can accept that and admit that. I'm not really sorry about that. Again, thank you all for watching this video. And as I mentioned in my last video, I do want my channel to be a place where people can have conversations with one another and things of that nature. So my question of the day for this video, what's your aesthetic in your room? Like, for me, in my bedroom, I like to go a little on the industrial, kind of modern side. What are some things that you have in your room, or certain objects or things that you really love to have in your bedroom? Don't forget to like this video, and also if you have any ideas in the future for other videos that are similar to this that you'd like to see me do, then just shoot me a comment below and let me know. I would love to do other types of projects like this, and maybe I'll do a haul soon where I finish up my bedroom and then I can move over into the living space in my apartment and really dedicate some time to getting that space complete. So I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one, okay? Bye.